Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. We're going to do some ranting. And when I say we're going to do some ranting, oh boy, are we going to do some ranting. So, as you all know, Streamyard is doing some pretty wild shit. And when I say they're doing some pretty wild shit, I mean they emailed me. And I'm going to show you guys this because I do believe in putting up the receipts and whatnot. So let me share this. They're going to improve, or they're going to be increasing their prices, folks. Just to let you know, they will be increasing their prices. Go and close that. Okay. I went to go and click the right thing, and Jesus. There we are. Now, back here. So, hold on one second. I need to sneeze. Oof. Yeah, we are starting out with a bang. Good to see you, Junebug. Hope you're doing well. Kamen Rider, hope you're doing well as well. Oof. It's as if somebody, yeah, there we go. Present share screen. I do not need audio, so yeah, folks. The first three picks are from StreamYard sending me an email on the new features, as well as telling me that they are raising the price from $25 to $44.99. I can't downgrade my plan. I want you all to know this because this is insane. So, yeah, let's look at some of that. If it will load. There we go. Yeah. Hi. By the way, I am sorry if my if this part of me or me starts getting slow or whatnot. Um yeah. But anyway, hi, we're reaching out to inform you about our newest subscription plans and what they mean for your StreamYard experiences. We're also excited to debut some highly requested new features, including 4K local recordings, reusable studio, dark mode, 1080 screen sharing, and camera shapes. First, let's look at the updated subscription plans. Going forward, StreamYard will offer three subscription plans: Core, Advanced, and Teams. Each plan will be curated to bring more of our top features and great number of customers than ever. For instance, core customers can now access full 1080 or full HD 1080 pixels, while advanced customers can access 4 hours of pre recorded streams and on air webinars with up to 1,000 viewers. You can explore the new StreamYard plans. And so let's go forward. Yeah, down here is the thing. With a new plans already in effect, you'll automatically be moved to the core with the monthly price of $44.99 fucking cents following your upcoming renewal on 10/1/24, not 1/10/24, October 1st. In the meantime, you'll have full access to all the features, including the core plan, at no additional cost. So yeah, folks, their lowest charge is, no joke, freaking $44.99. I tried canceling earlier, and they offered a 25% knockoff for 6 months, or a 20% knockoff for 6 months, which dropped it down to $35.99 a month. Do you know how insane this is? That StreamYard is pushing that. It is beyond insane. But yeah, the dark mode. Apply dark mode to your dashboard. Broadcast, extend your battery, prevent glare and match your preferred theme. Included in every plan. Camera shapes included in every plan. Included in the core, advanced, and team plans, every plan. The 1080p screen sharing. Reusable studios included in all plans. 4K included in advanced teams. I mean, folks, this is core and advanced. No joke. This is all the stuff that I was doing or this is the plan I have. And they're charging $44.99 a month. They won't be doing the $25 a month anymore. This is insane. It is insane. And people are like, well, just turn off your rebill and see if you can choose what may be the new dictionary will actually say the definition of stupidity, StreamYard, right? Skip the next 2 years of free land for StreamYard. For those who need to use the paid plan, this is absurd pricing. There's no more free plan. Starting October, I'm guessing, there's no more free plan. Folks, now's the time to frickin' mass tag StreamYard on X. I mean, I'm a small channel. I don't think anybody's going to really give a shit. But now's the time to start mass tagging StreamYard and asking why the sudden jump in price. Because I don't know about all of you guys, but that's insane. I'm looking for other alternatives. I believe EV Mux is an alternative. I might actually start using that one if it has a decent plan that will not burn or absolutely just torch the wallet. But this is fucking insane. If they honestly think that I'm going to be paying $45 a month for StreamYard. Now, again, yes, I managed to get it knocked down to $36 basically, $35.99. And yes, I see you guys. Don't worry, I will say hi to you in the chat. But this is something that I needed to get off my chest immediately. It is absolutely absurd and fucking pisses me off. And Vanya, yes, I do see you, man. I am sorry. Dude, you are always one of my loyals. You are always seen as one of my top fans and top followers. Don't ever think that you have, or don't ever think that you are any lower just because I may have accidentally missed your comment. But yeah, folks. And I tried tagging StreamYard, asking what the hell's going on. Ignored. I tried doing a short on YouTube. Let's check the short views because I did it yesterday morning, I believe. when I got the damn email. Yeah, first day and 9 hours. So 25 views. Yep. YouTube censored the fucking video. Yeah, pay $540 a year. I ain't doing that. They say, oh, it could take off $108 a month, or if you pay the annual payment. It's like, I ain't saving up all that or a bunch of fucking money over the year just to make sure that I could pay one StreamYard bill after 12 months. It ain't happening. I can't do annual billing. It would bankrupt me. I mean, I barely get $300 fucking dollars a month after all my freaking bills are paid. Rent, electric, all shit. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to have to regulate my billing, regulate my spending, more so due to the fact that StreamYard is now going to start burning holes in pockets. I'm also going to have to search for a new streaming method. It is nuts. Because StreamYard, I'm sorry, how the hell do you expect people to pay for this? Through their blood? I mean, I've helped promote your fucking shit in the description of my videos or my streams for quite a while. Not much to show for it, except for an increase in price. Bidenomics, folks. Bidenomics. It's working. You fuckers. I mean, folks, share this with fucking the bigger channels that I don't watch. Share this with fucking Ryan Kinnell. Gospel According to Mark with the C. I do watch him. Share this with all the Friday Night Tights people. Odin is most likely going to reach out to him, but he's finishing up his stream now, or I think he's actually finished. But folks, reach out to your favorite YouTubers. Lorena Creel, Abanaz, OG Star Wars. Let them all know the price for StreamYard is about to go up, because I guarantee you they didn't get the fucking memo. And if they did, hopefully they're spreading the news too. Let people know. It is very important. If you are on X or Facebook and you know other content creators, share the shit that I have just shared out. Fucking screenshot the shit. Share it out. Because this is stuff that needs to be told before October. And if people are going to start complaining, and it's like, I tried warning you all a month in advance, nobody listened. I don't want to hear a single one of them bitch at me for it. I tried fucking warning people a while back about other things, and then they start complaining. It's like, I tried telling you guys a month or months ahead, but you didn't want to listen to me. And it's a really shitty feeling when you try telling people shit, and then the shit fucking happens, and everybody fucking hates you. It's like, well, why didn't you tell? It's like, I did fucking tell you. So yeah, let people know this shit's important. Oh yeah, you can cancel your thing and possibly get a lower tier. No, from what they're explaining, no, you can't. So OBS, I can't download OBS on my Chromebook. I have to use StreamYard or some other site that is like StreamYard, which allows you to sign in to the site, not having to use an app. I have a Chromebook. I tried doing Streamlabs. I tried downloading Streamlabs. It downloads a file, but it's not compatible with the Chromebook. So I had to get rid of the fucking file. I tried downloading other shit. OBS requires a download that's not compatible with fucking Chromebooks. Unfortunately, folks, I can only afford a Chromebook. I can't afford other things. I can't afford the desktop. I can't afford a fucking laptop. That shit is outside of my price range due to holiday season coming up. I have nephews and nieces that I need to get shit for. So yeah, that kind of burns a hole in the fucking pocket. And everybody's like, well, you gotta save up money. I'm saving up money simply to pay bills right now. I'm barely spending so that I have enough money to fucking buy extra food if we are freaking out or if we are freaking running low and shit. Times are tough, folks. And it's only getting worse with the current fucking administration. Oh, inflation's not happening. Bidenomics is working. Prices are going down. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it at all. Who the fuck do you think you're trying to fool, you old fossilized fuck? Go back to your fucking basement and just veg out. Nobody's fucking running this country, folks. I guarantee you, nobody is running this country. That jackass spent 6 fucking weeks on a beach. 6 fucking weeks on a beach. While 6 fucking hostages were killed, while our fucking country's going to hell, and he's fucking spending time on a beach. Brain dead. I'm expecting a trans-only streamer app next year. Jesus fucking Christ, man. How you doing, Conroy? Good to see you, man. And again, folks, if you want to join the chat, or if you want to join the rant, right here, there is the link. Just scroll up to the top, man. But again, rules. No personal drama. Keep on topic. Try not to interrupt. Respect other panelists. Violators of any of these 4 rules will result in expulsion from the chat or expulsion from the stream. But yeah. And so also last week, fucking Amanda Stenberg decided to open up her fucking mouth and blame all the fucking fans that Star Wars and like all this alt-right vitriol and bigotry and shit. Bitch, please. It ain't all alt-right people. Where the fuck do you get off blaming people or calling anybody who disliked your show alt-right? Who the fuck do you think you are, you entitled piece of shit? You fucking delusional cunt. Who the fuck do you think you are? Me? I'm just a fucking lowly YouTuber. But the fact that you are insulting billions of people, over 1 billion people, because those are the people who rejected your fucking show. You had 80,000 people fucking watch your show repeatedly or on repeat to fucking build the numbers up. 80,000. The same amount that is currently running on all those fucking petitions. And you're like, oh, I live in a bubble of my own reality. You're damn fucking right you do. It's called a fucking delusion. Amanda Stenberg. For fuck's sake, man. You think you're so fucking entitled. You don't even have enough fucking respect to face the people in your fucking camera. You're doing your fucking hair. What the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking look at people when you talk to them. You don't fucking do your hair up. You don't fucking pick your nose or shit like that. What the fuck? The reason why that show, you want to know the fucking truth why that show fucking failed, folks? It's because Amanda Stenberg did a diss track where she looked like a ghetto whore looking for her baby daddy to knock her up and calling people a bunch of fucking racist bigots. It's been confirmed by a Disney insider that she freaking hurt her show. Her diss track was not a smart idea because people just fucking stopped watching after she put that shit up. The numbers didn't come back and the show got canceled. Bigotry, racism, and all these fucking idiots who are doing these petitions, not all of them, but a good number of them. It's that vocal minority that got the show canceled. How the fuck did we get this show canceled? Many of us fucking watched it so that we could analyze it. Me, personally, I watched it so I could analyze it at an objective, unbiased level as a Star Wars fan. What I found was a show that was lacking in quality. Writing, acting, directing, and lore, story, all lacking. It's revealed that Leslie Headland basically used it as a therapy session because she hated her daddy. And she wanted a bean flicking session of for her personal self of Star Wars, putting her mark on it, saying that Darth Plagueis got the idea to manipulate midichlorians to create Anakin, which doesn't fucking happen. Plagueis never created Anakin. The Force created Anakin when Plagueis and Sidious tried wrenching it out of balance and succeeded. And y'all fucking, or people are all saying, oh, Plagueis created it, or he got the idea to manipulate the midichlorians to create Anakin. No. He had that fascination since he was very young. But Leslie Headland wanted to do the whole freaking witches that are some sort of exile from their own planet and whatnot, and suddenly they think that they managed to do what no other being in the Force ever could. Not even Darth Plagueis. He couldn't create life. He would have eventually learned, yes. He was increasing his own midichlorian count, increasing his potential in the Force. Until the Force basically said, I'm going to ignore you now. The Force repelled Plagueis. But now, due to Leslie Headland, she's basically saying, actually, Plagueis didn't get this idea on his own. He got it from a bunch of witches. No. Fuck you, Headland. You don't get to subvert George Lucas's creations simply because you want to leave your mark on something. A person would do that respectfully. A person who doesn't do it respectfully deserves to be told to kick fucking rocks, just like they did to you when they canceled your stupid show. Your show fucking sucked on an objective level. And whether or not you want to hear all those other people who actually did validate your freaking, or validated Amanda Stenberg's bigotry and vitriol, because there were the people who were doing, scissoring lesbians. You dumb fucks gave Disney the ammunition. You validated their complaints. And you made other people like me look like you. When I actually objectively freaking reviewed the show. But no, because I didn't like the show, because on its own merits, it sucked. I'm lumped in with you jackasses who fucking actually did do the all scissoring lesbians, or white fucking guilt and shit like that. Yeah, thanks a lot, you fucks. You freaking got everybody painted with that fucking brush. But Amanda Stenberg was dumb when she decided to say all the people who hated it were alt-right bigots, because she's blaming 1 billion plus people for it. Y'all don't realize Star Wars is a 1 billion plus people fandom. Much like Tolkien is a 1 billion plus people fandom. Now they got fucking orcs in that show, basically having families and are sympathetic, and they're making Sauron, he's not such a bad guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Tolkien himself wrote it out that Melkor, otherwise known as Morgoth, turned on his father, and his sole purpose from then on was to twist Iluvatar's creations, was to corrupt them. He wanted to erase the achievements of Iluvatar. He is admitted definitive evil. Melkor, Sauron, orcs, all definitive evil. But Rings of Power is like, oh no, orcs have families. They fuck. They can procreate. Orcs were created and multiplied by the ground. They were created from stone and grime and the other tools in the caverns of mountains. That's where orcs and goblins came from. If you knew Tolkien's work, you would fucking know that. But no, they got fucking orcs banging and popping out little pointy-eared, ugly little fucks. Now, they don't show the orcs having sex, obviously, but if a fucking orc family procreating, I'm sorry, that's not how they procreate. I'm not watching the show. I refuse to watch this show. I had to learn this from other sources. But I know enough of Tolkien's lore to know that Amazon doesn't respect it. And the people who are in charge of the Tolkien estate, you should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. You should respect the original contract, and you should have fucking pulled that show. You should have fucking pulled that project. And despite Amazon and YouTube's best efforts, I covered extensively how many dislikes the original teaser trailer for season 1 got. You want to know how, or you want to know the dislikes number or the true dislike number? It's 4.5 million dislikes, possibly more, for the season 1 teaser of Rings of Power. 4.5 million. When it was at 3.9 million or 3.1 million, they started decreasing the likes. They got rid of it all the way down to 1.5 million likes. That was 1.6 million. It climbed back up to 7 or to 1.9 million then. But then they took away even more likes to make it or down to 1.4 million. So yeah, they just wiped out another 500,000. So yeah, the it was approaching 3.1 million. So you take out 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 million plus, you basically add 2 million. So it's, yeah. So 3.1 million plus the 2 million that was just taken out, you're at 5 million dislikes. Holy shit. And you all seem to think that, oh, we're a bunch of racist bigots. Why? Because we pointed out facts that you didn't like? Grow the fuck up. Facts don't care about your feelings, nor do I. I'm going to tell it to you blunt because I'm actually respectful that way. If I'm your friend, count yourself lucky, because I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. What you need to hear may not be what you want to hear. You know, that is the mark of a true friend. Somebody who will tell you the truth, who won't disrespect you by lying to you simply because you want to believe something that isn't true. But yeah, folks, freaking Amazon, Disney, they're not learning their lessons. Now, yes, Disney is going to get a fat lump of money thanks to Deadpool and Wolverine. Disney's also going to possibly get a fat lump of money because of fucking Alien Isolation, but Alien Romulus. They're getting a pretty good chunk of money back from those. Mr. H Reviews covered it earlier today, where apparently they shot the film in Hungary, I think it was, or some country, but they're getting like 30% of their budget as a tax rebate write-off or whatever it is. So yeah, and now it's up to almost like $280 million worldwide on a $56 million budget. It's pretty fucking good. That is pretty freaking good. But I took a look at it in theaters, the Alien Romulus. I actually thought it was pretty good. There's a couple of things that I didn't like that are spoiler, or I'm not going to spoil it for you. I will say third act twist I thought was stupid as fuck. Plus the CGI cameo of a certain deceased actor, Ian Holm. Sorry, spoilers. Yeah, I'm sorry. You should have touched that shit up. You should have at least spent, or they should have given you $4 million more to I don't know, add a little bit more texture to him. Because otherwise, holy crap, man. But yeah, I've been ranting 33 minutes. Does anybody else have anything that you think I might be willing to rant about? But yeesh. Fuck. I mean, let's look at some news on X. See if there's anything worth ranting about on there. Because I ain't gonna spend like just 33 bucks or 33 minutes on here. That's just weird. Ugh. Let's see here. Breaking. Democrat mail-in ballot requests in Pennsylvania have dropped by 132,000 since the same time in 2020. Woof. Trump leads Harris by 11.8 in Electoral College probability, according to Nate Silver. Woof. That hurts. Trump went looking for Kamala Harris at the McDonald's drive-thru. Oh my God. Somebody did a video where they did he did a voice impression of Donald Trump. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Elon Musk will hand the Global Citizenship Award to Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni during her upcoming visit to New York. Nice. Also, I pray for Elon Musk because if he leaves the United States, he will most likely be arrested in any country he goes to that has an extradition treaty with Brazil. So, yeah, I pray for Elon Musk because he stood up against the machine and the machine's fighting back. Hey, right, Kitty, good to see you. How you doing? Miss you on here. So I hope you're doing well. But yeah. Now, also, Tony Montana, good to see you, man. Also, was Keanu Monday in that show? Yes. or whatever too. Wasn't that inaccurate or something? Yes, it was, Tony. Yes, it was. Mundi's species, the Syrian race, they have a 75-year they have a 75-year lifespan if they're force sensitive. If you're force sensitive, you usually live to like 75 years. However, if you are not force sensitive, Syrians usually live to like 60 years. And also in episode 1 of Star Wars, Mundi was a Jedi Knight. In the Acolyte, he has now doubled his age, and he is a Jedi Master in a time when in a time when Anakin showed up at the temple, he was only a Jedi Knight. So, somebody please explain that shit. And hey, always good to see that you're doing okay. Why was he in there, though? That's confusing. Of course it's confusing, because they wanted to do a cameo that they thought would have been good member berries. And then they brought in Yoda. Yeah, folks. Yoda. Let me read I believe there was a passage here. Actually, no, I have or I could find it better on here, because I actually have it I actually could just go to my own profile. Let's see here. Media. Bear with me, folks. And it's time to hollow scan. Oh, that's execute order 66. Let's see here. Sidious version. This explains. According to this novel, Sidious had 2 lightsabers. Again, Grievous fought numerous times. I really do wonder what Palpatine was thinking in this moment. Yeah, that's not it. Yep. Philosophical differences between Jedi and Sith. Tragedy of Darth Plagueis. Bear with me. I found out something ironically funny. Kitty Pryde came out as bisexual again. Oh, dear Lord. Marvel forgot they made her that way a few years ago already. The media forgot too. Fucking hell in the comics. Just goes to show you how retarded Marvel has become. Let's see here. Right. Here we go. Ogden Kolar, then it should be you. It is your sensitivity to the broader currents of the Force that a Sith Lord has the most reason to fear. So yeah, in the Acolyte, a Sith Lord or a Sith apprentice, a Sith Acolyte, has slaughtered 8 Jedi on a planet called Kofar or Kofar. And Yoda didn't sense it. In fact, Leslie Headland thinks Yoda is so fucking stupid that he wouldn't be able to sense the deception of her wife coming in and saying, "Master, we need to talk." Oh, it's you green fuck with the lightsaber whip. A weapon, not a tool. Yeah, a Jedi carrying a light whip. Light whips are offensive weapons, folks. And yet, somehow they seem to think that, yeah, a Jedi should have a light whip. Sith used light whips, not Jedi, Sith. But apparently Leslie Headland doesn't give a shit about that. She just wanted to flick her bean with her daddy hate therapy session of a Star Wars show. More like cough drop, am I right? Yeah, right? Yes. Yeesh. I mean, folks, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to fucking go there. I'm going to fucking sound sexist. I'm going to fucking sound bigoted. I'm not going to drop any racism. No. But I am going to fucking drop the truth, the blunt truth, and nothing but the blunt truth for you all to hear. And believe me, if you were here, right, you would have freaking spit your coffee out or spit your whatever you're drinking out after you heard me going off on Amanda Stenberg. Because holy shit, man. Oh, these people at fucking Lucasfilm thinking that they are king shit. They're the best thing ever. You got a fucking reality check when your goddamn show got canceled. Maybe you need to do a little bit of fucking reflection. I mean, it's like, oh, this vocal minority of people, of toxic fans, of toxic men, according to the Mary Sue. Yeah, that fucking wet stank rag that nothing but women hating men or men hating women, misandrists, write for. Yeah. Rachel Leishman wrote a fucking dehumanizing article blaming all of the Acolyte's failure on men. And if you are a woman and you didn't like the Acolyte, the Mary Sue thinks you are a man. They are misgendering you, dehumanizing you, taking away your identity, or trying to take away your identity, depending on how well you react to it. And yet, nobody seems to give a shit about that. I mean, they all love to say, oh, we're so tolerant, we're so understanding, we care about representation, except when it comes to diversity of thought. Then you are absolutely intolerant. You are like, you fucking bigots. You don't deserve to have a voice if you don't like it. You're nothing but a fucking bigot. This is why, folks, that gatekeeping is now a necessity when it comes to things like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, or Tolkien's work, his Legendarium. This is why it is now necessary to have gatekeepers. For the fans who are actual fucking fans, and not these people who just want to see a show get fucked over because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm sorry. You do not deserve to be called a fan if you think that that is the only thing that matters in a show about fucking space battles, space wizards, and laser swords. Yes, it's fiction, but guess what? Disney hasn't broken a single fucking glass ceiling since they got their hands on the IP. But we've had gay people in there. Gay Mandalorians, what else do you got? Happened before even Filoni got a hold of it. Gay and LGBTQ characters existed. Well, what about non-binary? Changelings are non-binary. They even had non-binary language. What else do you got? So that glass ceiling was already shattered. Well, pronouns matter. He, she. Let me see if I can actually beginning of that's Labyrinth of Evil. All right, Darkness is generous. No games, Anakin. All right, so let's past. Revenge of the Sith. This is important shit here. Well, no, wait. Before part 1. It's time to fucking educate people. Yes. Let's see here. He, she, or it. There we go. Enunciator, concussion, galaxy that's trying to kill you. And bear with me. Plantoids and starfire. We hauled them off. We won. Yay. Palpatine, the best admired man. He is loved. So, yeah, Dagger, without Palpatine, the Republic will fall. That's funny. But, yep. Venal unexpected. Separatist commander. The author of their atrocities. Let's see here. Yes. Husband, wives, creshmates, kin triads, and their younglings of all descriptions, from children, cubs to small or to spawn fry. Hey, Reagan was a great movie. Glad you enjoyed it. Good to see you, Chris. But yeah, don't worry, it'll be all right. And oh yes, it is insisted that the younglings who offer comfort to their elders across the Republican worlds of pheromones in magnetic pulses, tentacle braids, mental telepathy. The message from the younglings is the same. Don't worry, it'll be all right. Anakin and Obi-Wan will be there. From the basic beginning of the Clone Wars, yada, yada, yada. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the bit where they actually used pronouns. Let's see. Yep. The adults know better, of course. Growing up in an understanding world of heroes, even if they, he, she, it, or shit. That's the way I say it. Let's see here. And Paristar, only two is enough. I know it's in this bit, but the point is, folks, in the Star Wars Episode 3 novel, he, she, or it is actually stated. So even fucking pronouns existed before Disney got their hands on it. Oh, colored characters. Lando Calrissian, plus all the Tunisian extras that were in A New Hope. So what else do you got? Reva was supposed to be the first black person in Star Wars. Is fucking Samuel L. Jackson, Billy D. Williams, and many other people who were black and darker skin a fucking joke to you? I mean, folks, it is to the point, as I said, where gatekeeping is now a necessity if you want to hold on to your fandoms. By all means, gatekeep. But my advice to you all who are going to do so, do not give fuel to Disney. When they say, oh, you're nothing but a bunch of sexist bigots, do not give them fuel by saying a bunch of fucking scissoring lesbians created two children with the Force. Don't fucking give them that don't fucking give them that sort of ammunition, because then you're fucking proving them right. And then they're going to paint everybody, as I said earlier, with that same fucking brushstroke. So when you dumbasses fucking speak up and say a bunch of scissoring lesbians or a bunch of scissoring lesbian space witches created life before Plagueis came along, now they have every fucking legitimate right to call people, or to call some of us, bigoted, because you fed them that ammunition. And you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck. The people who do give a fuck, who don't like their fucking names splattered through the mud because they might have an association with you, they do give a fuck. That's why I stopped following a lot of you. Or a lot of those bigger channels. It's because you all fucking started doing shit that wasn't okay. You all started giving them their actual ammunition and proving them right. Where I wanted to look at shit and say, from an objective standpoint, this is what's wrong with the show. But no, you all, the bigger channels, that is, some of the bigger channels, you all wanted to say scissoring lesbian space witches. You all had to go say all sorts of dumb shit like that and fucking talk about shit that you know nothing about. And then you fucking offer, I'm sorry about the flashing, folks. It's the fucking camera that shouldn't be doing that shit, man. But when you pull that shit, you are literally giving people or Disney all that ammunition. You're legitimizing their claims. But what Disney is doing wrong is that they are saying all of the people who don't like the show are haters and bigots and misogynistic and all that other shit. That ain't true. You have people like me who look at it from an objective point of view, story writing, shit like that, which The Acolyte didn't have a lot of good quality in it. They had some interesting concepts. They had some interesting moments. The show was interesting in some moments. However, they fucked up with 90% of it. Flashy sequences is not enough to say that Star Wars is good. Or even to say that it's even Star Wars. No. George Lucas created Star Wars. George Lucas's Lucasfilm or LucasArts story group continued Star Wars. Did a wonderful job. Unfortunately, he met a person named David Filoni. And I'm sorry, if I could go back in a time machine and go to 1997 and be like, a person named Dave Filoni is going to come up and ruin your entire concept of Star Wars. Do not trust that man. I would do that. I would try to save Star Wars. Because that 2008 movie sucked. Completely destroyed the continuity of Star Wars. My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count. You fought him literally weeks ago, thanks to Filoni. Literally fucking weeks ago. Or no, a week ago. So apparently Anakin Skywalker's powers from a week ago doubled when he walked in, or since that week had passed. Right. Explain that, please. Also, explain why episode 3 gives absolutely no hint of a person named Ahsoka Tano who was an apprentice of Anakin ever existing. This is why I like Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. They didn't focus on anything that could destroy the lore. In fact, everything they did in that comic book or in that little micro series only served to help the lore and expand the lore. General Grievous was feared, belt full of lightsabers. What is he in Filoni's Clone Wars? Fucking runs, fights Obi-Wan Kenobi a million fucking times, and for some weird reason, he is unexpectedly afraid of Kenobi because he's never met him before on the Invisible Hand. In episode 3. Yeah. Yes, the negotiator. Does not mean he knows him personally. It means he knows of him. He was completely shocked with how easily Kenobi turned the situation around on that bridge. But no, Kenobi has fought General Grievous a dozen times. No. Folks, it's getting to the point where you do need people to come forward and say, David Filoni doesn't know fucking shit about Star Wars. Because if he did, he wouldn't have made all the glaring fucking errors that he did. Let me read a little bit of something to you from the story of Star Wars back when it was good. Vader, or word has reached me, Palpatine was saying, that a group of clone troopers on Morcana may have deliberately refused to comply with Order 66. Vader tightened a hold on his lightsaber. I had not heard, Master. He knew that Order 66 had not been hardwired into the clones by the Kaminoans, who had grown them. Rather, the troopers, the commanders especially, had been programmed to demonstrate unfailing loyalty to the Supreme Chancellor in his role as Commander-in-Chief of the Grand Army of the Republic, so that when the Jedi have revealed their seditious plans, they had become a threat to Palpatine and had been sentenced to death. Tell me again what this whole inhibitor chip thing is all about, because I'm sorry, it was only commanders who received Order 66. They relayed it to the troops who knew that that order was to kill Jedi. And they were simply following orders. If you have the fucking inhibitor chip, and then suddenly you say execute Order 66, and all the fucking troopers suddenly have a mental shift so profound, so differently, so insanely definitive, that goes into the Force. And that triggers a warning to the Jedi. The Jedi will be like, danger, fuck. And they wouldn't be able to, or they would be able to sense it. You would have 40% of Jedi survive Order 66 due to the inhibitor chip. Wherein, without an inhibitor chip, you have nearly 90% of the Jedi extinct. A couple of Jedi here and there, plus Yoda and Obi-Wan, lived. Eventually fell thanks to Vader, who hunted down the lot of them. But yeah, folks, it's absolutely insane that fucking David Filoni ruined Star Wars before Disney ever could. And you also have Amanda Stenberg saying, oh, how she's proud of all this shit while doing her fucking hair, calling people alt-right bigots and fucking shit. Who the fuck does that dumb cunt think she is? Yeah, I fucking said it. Who does that fucking dumb cunt think she is? You narcissistic twat. Doing your hair while saying that there's a bunch of people who are vitriolic alt-right bigots. Because you don't have the respect or common decency to put your fucking hair away and address them directly eye to eye. Looking at the camera like this. You don't have that sort of respect, Amanda Stenberg. And again, to reiterate, folks, her diss track where she looked like a ghetto whore wanting to be filled up by her baby daddy, talking about how people are just racist bigots, also contributed to the failure of the Acolyte. That's confirmed by sources inside Disney. So yeah, tell me again how it is the alt-right and how it is a vocal minority of over 1 billion people who rejected the Acolyte. How it's their fault that the show was canceled because it didn't get the numbers. Yet people like me who didn't like the show watched it. You had other people hate watching it. That actually attributes to the numbers. That adds to the numbers. But we're the ones to blame for the show getting canceled. How the fuck does that work? Do we have some sort of special ability where we can atomize our bodies, enter cyberspace, and create some sort of fucking solid firewall to stop people from watching The Acolyte? Last time I checked, that sort of shit belongs in fucking the Matrix or some shit. We do not live in the fucking Matrix. But yeah, it's our fault that The Acolyte got canceled. Because we're men. Manly men. We're men in tights. But, yeah. I have Robin Hood on my mind. But yeah, folks. Oh. Those are my rants. I got nothing else. Good to see you, Christian. Glad y'all freaking stopped by. Riot, Christian, Chris, Tony Montana, Vanya, Conroy, Junebug, Kamen Rider. Good to see you guys. I mean, this show, or tomorrow, I'm doing the Kaiju theme streams, folks. And this one coming up is Kaiju from Pacific Rim. My thoughts on the Kaiju themselves. And then I will tell you what is coming next week. And tomorrow night is the Barroom Podcast. And Friday night will be Orange Hat Uncensored. And Sunday night will be the weekly recap. And then Monday night Rants. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. Y'all are freaking awesome. And yeah, make sure that y'all know to warn people about StreamYard's price hike. Because it didn't just fucking hike. It just fucking jumped insanely. And yes, happy Labor Day. Thank you so much, dude. You too. Y'all have a wonderful evening, folks. And always remember to stay humble. Peace.
Are you done? Are you done?